I picked up this Defender for like 60 bucks like 2 months ago. It's pretty good shape. The only thing wrong with it, it has like 2 little dings right there. That ain't no big deal. It's been just collecting dust. This is a TRX4 Sport with Rock Pirate shock towers. This is from the Honky Wagon. This is like the first major mod for the Honky Wagon. But since I switched to LCG chassis, I got this laying around. Jenny's RC, I got the bumpers for the Defender, and then all the plastic bits, which was pretty cheap. It's like 40 bucks for everything. These shocks are, I want to say Vanquish Incision off of Phoenix. I don't know what these came off of. They're Traxxas links, but I'm not sure off which model. I did order a high clearance links off of Amazon. That's what I'm going to try to use. I got these Endura axles that are like identical to TRX4 Sport axles. These are 60 bucks shipped from, actually like $58 from AliExpress. We'll see how they do. I picked up another set of TRX4 axles, legit ones, recently, but I kind of want to test those out. 2 of them, both for 58 bucks shipped. That was a pretty good deal. And like when you get it from AliExpress or Endura, it's fast, man. It's like a week maybe, pretty fast. I also got this transmission. It's a 2-speed. I got that from Jenny's for like $30. It doesn't come with the bracket though to mount the servo, so I ordered that. I think that was like 8 bucks. Flash Hobby 60. I like this servo. It's cheap and it does pretty good. After a while it'll start twitching, but I mean, no biggie. Pretty good. They have like a 90-day return policy too, so they'll take back anything in any shape. This is the ESC and motor for my Sport. I might use that, but I picked up a few Fusion SE 1800s on Black Friday, so I probably will use one of those. I'm not going to do a how-to video, because you don't want to hear me breathing heavy and swearing. So I'll just put stuff together, and as I get there, I'll stop and show you what I've done. That makes it a little bit easier. All right, let's get started. All right, just a quick update as we go along here. I got the shocks on, axles on, and links on. These links, they ain't perfect. They ain't crazy. Or they ain't good, I mean. I'm looking at it thinking to myself. Yeah, I really don't like having the bend back here by the yoke right there, or where the pinion comes out. It just ends up exposing the pinion more than anything, and then if that's the case, why have the high clearance links? Like, they don't do nothing. I don't know. I might have to mess around with it a little bit. Up at the if I have the bend at the skid, it hits the frame rails right here in the front. And then I fit the body pretty good. I kind of had to hack up the fender wells here. Not a lot, but a noticeable amount. I think I will come back with some black Gorilla Tape or something, or even styrene, and kind of fill in where the gaps are. Here, hold on, let me get it together. Like, that's where it would normally go, the shock, and that's where it ended up going. I had to cut that out. Probably could have done a better job of that, but it's kind of difficult finagling it all in there together and marking it. So we'll see. I probably will cover it up with duct tape, black duct tape. Not too bad though. Now I got to figure out how to mount the body posts. like to the Traxxas, or I mean to the rock. God damn, can I talk? Figure out how to mount the Traxxas body post to the Rock Pirate shock towers. I'm stopping to show this. Here is the what do you call it? The body mount, or the body post mount, using the fender wells and the Rock Pirate stuff. I just kind of cut it to still fit in its stock location, and this part here, it fills the fender wells. I wish I did that on the front. On the front, I just kind of cut down the shock mounts, the factory shock mounts, because they double as the body post holders. And now, since I just cut it down like that, and then I put one screw in there. But since I cut it down like that, you can see them in my garage and door shut. But you can see, since I cut it down like that, the fender well has that big hole in it where the shock tower mount would go. Back here, it's a little bit cleaner. Alright, you can see where I cut it and where the original shock mount would go and like fill that hole in the fender well. Back here, I don't know how well you can see. Back here you can see how that shock mount fills up that that hole there in the stock fender wells. Uses the what do you call it? The body post, the stock body post, and body post locations. And if you do it good, it'll fill the gap there. And if you do it bad, you'll have that big space to fill. Alright, back to work. My workbench is a disaster right now. Alright, this sucker is done for now. These are not the final wheels and tires. That's just what I got on hand. A little too flashy for what I have in mind for this thing. But it does look kind of nice, the red with the gray. So it may stay on there for a little bit until I get different wheels and tires. Everything else though is all buttoned up except for the servo I had was a 20-tooth one, and it takes a 25 to put that not locking mechanism, but the shifter linkage mechanism. So I just locked it out into low gear for now. I think I got one on the way though, pretty sure. So there's that. Everything else is pretty cut and dry. I already showed how to do the shock towers. This one I wish I cut a little bit better, like more of the I cut out for where the shock mount is, but it is what it is. It don't look too bad. Pretty much stock TRX4. I kind of pieced this together. I had the frame and the shock towers left over from my from where the honky wagon started, the TRX4 Sport. Battery keeps dying. I had the frame and the shock towers left over from my TRX4 Sport. That's what the honky wagon started as. These links I got from Amazon, cheap. I'll put a link down below. I will probably order another set for my Bronco. These are the Injora TRX4 axles. They're like 60 bucks shipped from AliExpress. Took about a week or so. I'm not a big fan of this bumper. It sticks way out in front. The rear one not so bad at all, so I will keep an eye out to see what I can get that's a little bit more lower profile. This battery tray, same thing. It don't really fit in here. So like, I don't know if I cut this wrong. I think I cut this not quite perfect, not quite far enough that way. because I think normally on a normal Defender this is flipped the other way, and but it all lines up like it is now. Perfect. I mean, it's like the difference between this being here and just flipped around. Nothing major, but because of that, this doesn't quite pop out of there so good. That's all right though. I will print a LCG battery tray. My printer's tied up right now, or else I'd do it. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. I think I definitely will have to get some stiffer springs, because like that's all preload all the way down, preload all the way up, because it wants to sit ass heavy. And I ain't trying to look like I'm, what do you call it, the Carolina lean or Carolina squat, whatever it is. That's like the most ridiculous, stupid mod you could do to a vehicle. And I don't want to look like an idiot. Yeah, see, that bumper sticks way out in front. I don't like that at all. Back one's not too bad. Pretty good. Pretty good departure angle. But yeah, it's pretty soft. This one not so bad. These right here, that's like super soft. And I'm only gonna stick more shit on top, so definitely gonna need some stiffer springs. I will probably remove the front two windows and the windshield, clear that paint behind it, and possibly run an interior. We'll see. This is gonna be more trail truck than anything else. But I do like it to work good and look good. Well, these are like ridiculously soft bones in here. It's just stock Endura. Maybe I'll try the new ones out. I'll add some runtime of this thing at the end of this video. It's raining out right now, and I'm gonna go see. I got tickets for the Iron Claw, the Von Erich movie. It's opening night for that, and I managed to get some tickets. It's like sold out. Pumped about that. Yeah, I like it. Not bad. I was kind of jonesing for a to put together a kit lately, and this wasn't quite the same, but all pretty much put together from spare parts and pieces and stuff. So not too bad. Close enough to a kit. Alright, let's get some run footage. Tell me what you think down below.